Phil Hellmuth is looking down at pocket tins.
100, 200, 300.
Hearing Phil talk about Alex, I kind of want Alex to felt him on this hand.
Pre-flop captures the absolute chaos of the creator game, where traditional poker logic often goes out the window in favor of ego. Mr. Beast, the YouTube titan known for his splashy style, opens the action to 1000 with 9-8 offsuit. It is a loose open, but standard for his image. Tom Dwan calls, and then the action falls to Phil Hellmuth. Sitting with pocket tins, Phil decides to put an end to the nonsense immediately. He puts in a massive 3-bet to 13,000. This is Phil's signature play, an oversized raise designed to punish the amateurs and take down the dead money right there. However, Alexandra Botez, the chess grandmaster turned poker player, has other plans.
I want everyone to know that what's happening at this table is most certainly not poker. It's something far different, you know?
I like this game a lot better.
Call it addiction.
She makes the cold call, likely relying on the immense implied odds and the fact that she has position on the poker brat. This sets off a chain reaction. Mr. Beast and Dwan both called a huge price, creating a bloated four-way pot of over 52,000 going to the flop. Phil Hellmuth is now trapped in a nightmare. He has built a massive pot with a medium pair.
But it's rare we get all these people together in the same spot. We should enjoy it.
It is nice.
The flop falls.
The flush for Alexandra Botez, the rich get richer.
Hellmuth checks immediately. Phil's pocket tins have gone from a premium holding to a mere underpair. He is in survival mode, hoping to see a free turn card or get to a cheap showdown.
Raise to 50.
That is 50,000.
Ridiculous.
You know, if you did like 20, I probably would have called, but have fun with that.
Really? I thought you called everything.
What'd you call 13,000 with this time? King, queen offsuit or some shit?
Calm down.
Run it out. Let me see it.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, I may have been too aggressive. That was my bad.
What the fuck is going on here?
I had,
I could watch this for like, I don't even know, a week straight.
She's gonna give it all to me. What's
I
she call
couldn't
with
lose
some
when she was
bullshit
dealing.
hand? What do you think?
But also, you were cool.
Can I play behind?
Phil Hellmuth is looking down at pocket queens. Pre-flop, this is one of those classic big pair collision spots where the trap is sprung before a flop is even dealt. Hellmuth opens to 800 with completely standard and absolutely expecting to be ahead of most of the table.
I have the button. I shouldn't even look. I should just decide I'm gonna win. Oh, I don't have to decide I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna win.
Lock calls.
I'm just gonna win this one.
Lock flats, which already narrows him to a lot of medium strength hands and some traps.
How about the pot?
Bill Perkins comes in with the pot.
Little pottage.
Pottage in the cottage.
Pottage.
In the cottage.
That sizing is fine. It isolates the opener, punishes Lock's call, and announces a very strong range.
How much do you have there anyway?
What is it?
Nothing.
You keep saying not much, and this is a 25K chip, kid.
Nothing, I don't know.
Hellmuth looks down at queens, sees Lock's dead money in the middle and the wide public perception that Perkins can be splashy, and decides to...
All right, I raised the pot too.
Hi-ya!
It is a sizing that does two things at once. It tries to shut Leak out, and it tests Perkins to see whether he really has it or is just leaning on position.
What are my choices?
Ship it, call, or fold.
I re-raised the pot.
All right, I'm all in. I'm all in.
It's all in. Okay. Aces or?
I got queens.
I have kings.
Holy cow.
I mean, let's just run it once, I guess.
Go.
I decided in advance I'm only going to run it once today.
You know what? Poker should get back to this one-time thing. It's so manly. It's like the West. We're going to go find gold and go into the West and run it one time.
6, 5, 8, all hearts. Turn. Ace of diamonds. 10 of clubs, and Perkins is going to double up.
Hi, Sam.
Thank you. Ta-da! I finally won a hand. I had maximum tilt juice. It was like overdrive.
I mean, the businessman, you know, he shows up with kings when he has 43,000. Come on.
You know,
So ridiculous what happens to me in this game.
Phil Hellmuth is looking down at ace-8 offsuit.
It's great if you have a good hand.
I straddle, 12-8.
12-8.
Oh, fuck. Look at that. All right, wait.
Pre-flop begins with a sequence that defies all logic.
All right, I'll straddle. I don't give a fuck. All right, the 25. I've hit the point of not caring anymore. Yeah.
I'm not going to blind all in.
50.
I don't have 25-6.
You have to. I think
What's
it's
up?
Blind all in?
Maybe if you
Do you think I blind all in?
I don't think you blind all in. I'm all in.
Are you all in?
About 55,000.
A moment where the pristine strategy of high-stakes poker is replaced by the sheer, unadulterated chaos of the creator game. Phil Hellmuth, the 14-time bracelet winner, he shoves all in, hoping to pick up the dead money. In a normal game, this might isolate a single opponent. But this is not a normal game.
55,000.
No more content.
Yes.
Why?
because he wants to buy that. The pot that you don't know what your
You
cards
owe me.
are.
You know what? You owe me, Botez, so I don't mind if you call.
Did you expect
if you were,
Paul to
you know.
26?
Yeah.
What about
taking advantage of our stupidity.
I'm so happy you just said that.
What about a
Because that's
20K,
literally like, why would you all in? What do you mean? He's not going to call 26,000.
20K family pot, all right?
I call.
There's the call.
Oh, are you trying to do the chips?
Alan has ace-3, by the way. Does he call?
I call.
Oh my god.
Keating call?
God.
And add another
Keating has the biggest dick.
I'm all in.
55,000 to it.
Reese is all in.
Wait, how much do you have?
I'll let you count. This is 12-8 right here.
And now we get an all-in over the top.
Insane straddle. And then figure out the rest. Okay. So let me get 56. I'm all in. Okay. Take it all.
This is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of a $300,000
Yeah, flip.
flip, I guess.
I mean, obviously.
By the way,
5. Or no, that's 80, 80, 80, 250. Put it in.
339,000 in there.
Keating's only
times ever, I'm going to say this. He's stalling.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Queen.
Oh, that's...
A 3?
Wow.
So she's winning.
Everybody pairs but Beast.
Everyone but me.
What is happening?
Everyone but me. Come on.
That means there's 6 left for you, King.
how in the hell can someone?
That's fine.
It's a queen.
I'm calling it right now.
Oh,
This is a
ace
queen.
nine.
I'm calling it right now. This is a queen.
No queens.
I will literally tip you $20,000
So
if you put
9,
a queen.
3, 8, queen. You better put a queen there in your best interest.
He's praying.
20 grand.
Even Magic can't do that. And Botez again. Are you kidding me?
What, like
Ace 9 off.
600,000 now?
Top 100 female poker owners.
That's it.
Did you crack it just now?
Jimmy, you realize how many chips I have?
Bro, you know how many I have? I have like 10K left.
I mean, what the fuck? She called $50,000 with an ace 9 offsuit, and I'm losing in this fucking game. What the fuck?
That is literally why I knew this was going
Shout out
to be a
to...
game.
What is happening? What is that?
Well, at least,
Bro, we're getting steamrolled.
at least I know she'll lose back 400 or 500
Shout out to the 5. Oh,
She-
my girl is bawling.
She's gonna single-handedly
Holy shit.
fix the wage gap in America.
Phil Hellmuth is looking down at King 10 offsuit.
To the fans at home, no one even has a chance of understanding.
There are some fans at home that are like, oh wait, I see Phil's playing just based on reads,
Call
and you know, but then they don't understand the subtlety of the trapping game. Raise.
1,000 then. Boom.
The trapping game's a long-term game.
We head to the flop three-way, with Phil out of position and holding a marginal hand against a pre-flop raiser who likely has him crushed. This is a chaotic texture. JR has flopped middle set with his queens, a monster hand, but on a monotone board, he is terrified of the flush. Phil is chasing, but he also knows that his 10 of clubs is a powerful blocker. If the 4th club hits, he can represent the nuts even if he doesn't have it.
Turn.
Not be offended. Yes, you will.
Here, Hellmuth makes a move that baffles modern pros. He leads out, a donk bet, for 6,000. This is Phil trying to seize control of the pot cheaply, perhaps sensing that JR is scared of the ace or the flush. JR, however, is not buying it. Holding a set, he raises to 19,000. He wants to charge Phil for drawing. Keating folds, but Phil makes a stubborn call.
The fuck do you have? Aces and queens?
What is Hellmuth doing here?
ace queen.
Call 13,000. Is he going to represent a club? Well, the river's a 5. He's got king high.
Keating and I are going to chug a beer.
What's going on here?
Old world style. If you guys have like a porn, I'll have one. What?
22,000. He calls with king high. Mr. Reed. What a read. Wow.
Well, I think that was someone's table, Chimon. That
Flabbergasting.
was their Corona.
Okay. Fuck, I got fucked up because of the app game. Because JR bluffs all his money off on the app game. Just a big ace is good enough to lead out, just so he could bluff me. I let out just so he would raise. He fell for it, but he had a set. Later, I'm going to lead out with the nuts he's going to raise. I have to. You want all that money? I called you with ace 10.
Yeah.
I won all that money because of the app game.
Guys,
but now it's my turn.
Freebird, just have a Corona.
I forgot how tight you're playing today.
You and him have endless trunks of money. He's a school teacher.
Hellmuth kicks things off with ace-5 offsuit. He is raised to $1,000, but he's up against Fishman with king-queen suited, who's a math teacher known for making razor-sharp, calculated plays.
I don't win very many pots from this spot, so...
Fishman calls. Williams calls. Deuce, jack, ace, 2 clubs, action flop.
This looks like a fun board.
Williams checks instantly and Hellmuth checks behind him, but Fishman isn't waiting around. He fires out $3,000 into the pot, repping strength and leaning on that nut flush draw.
Hellmuth raises.
This is a pretty easy call with a flush draw, gut shot, and 2 big cards.
And there it is by Fishman.
The turn brings the 5 of hearts, and Hellmuth quickly bets $15,000, now holding 2 pair and looking to extract value.
His pairs are still no good, but PH could be doing this with worse flush draws, and he's got enough behind for decent implied odds.
Fishman is behind, but still has plenty of outs to improve, and this decision should not be a tough one for a math whiz like him.
Add it all up, and Fishman makes the call.
He's looking for a club or a 10.
The river, there's the 10 completing the straight.
Fishman tries to keep a stone-cold face as he watches the river give him the nuts.
Action on Hellmuth.
23,600.
His bet is an attempt to build the pot, but Fishman with the nuts is gonna try to include some serious acting.
23,600 into a $45,000 pot.
This is pretty dirty. Fishman's reverse pedaling the nuts.
Hellmuth with 2 pair doesn't know he's walking into a trap. Fishman with the nuts is gonna try to include some serious acting, waiting for him to commit more chips.
I'm not gonna let you do this to me again, Phil. I can't let you do this to me again.
Leonardo DiCaprio could not be selling this any better.
How much you got behind?
This is Fishman's way of trying to convince him he's not too strong. Hellmuth tries to keep as cold as possible and doesn't even answer Fishman's question.
Was there an answer to that?
Like 85 or something.
I'm all in.
Fishman shoves.
He even fake hesitated. Watch that Oscar, Leo.
I'm done, Phil.
I see method acting, improv, pantomime. If Phil calls here, the kid stays in the picture.
Ha 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 ha. This acting is so terrible that it makes you wonder if it's not a double bluff. Hellmuth is going to blow up after he sees what Fishman is holding.
This is so sick. I mean, is it possible that I just get cooled every hand I play here? You got king, queen of clubs? I mean, I guess so.
Phil's put him on his exact hand.
God, all that talking leads me to believe that. Wow.
Now, that might be real. I'd certainly be shaking either way.
All right, I call.
Hellmuth calls and sees king, queen of clubs.
Bingo! Can I even play in this game? I mean, what the they find... I mean, what the
That was a great read, by the way. You had him.
Yeah, you're a real... The guy hits a miracle 10 on me, and what, you want to just step on me?
He's a school teacher, and you and him have endless trunks of money. Endless trunks of money. He's a school teacher. For God's sakes, man.
Screaming will do you a lot of good.
Phil Hellmuth is looking down at ace-jack offsuit. He is raised to $2,000, but he's up against Harlow with pocket 8s. And Tony G, he's lurking, and he's not planning to stay quiet for long.
Action begins on Phil. Ace-jack, raised to 2,000. Pocket pair for Russ.
Pot.
Raises to 7,200.
Harlow is the loose cannon in this game, which means he's an amateur who's been given $100,000 to play against 5 pros. Whatever he makes over $100,000, he gets to keep. Meanwhile, Tony G folded, but this is not the last time we see and hear of him this hand.
How much more do you have?
Hellmuth is fishing for information, trying to get a read on the delivery driver. Every second Harlow spends fumbling with his chips gives Phil little clues about how strong he really feels.
Phil calls and gives him the WWE stare down. Hellmuth off the top rope. The flop, 10-6 deuce. 3 clubs. Hellmuth checks the nut flush draw.
Harlow's ahead for now, but Phil's sitting there with 2 overcards, a nut flush draw, and about 27 different ways to ruin this man's whole poker career. If Harlow fires a bet here, things could get messy fast, because Hellmuth is definitely not folding this one soon. But Harlow decides to check it back to him.
The turn gives Russ a set. Hellmuth, chips in hand, leads out to 5,500.
Gotta take a chance sometime.
I'm supposed to think you're weak, right? Because you're talking?
I won't bet more than 9,000 on the river if you call.
I'm all in.
Russ Harlow all in.
Hellmuth throws out a little feeler bet, just trying to stir the pot. But Harlow responds by setting the whole kitchen on fire. This is actually an incredible read from the delivery driver against arguably the best poker player of all time. Now Phil's got to decide if that nut flush draw is enough to pull him out of the flames, or if he's about to get roasted. He thinks for about 5 minutes and Tony G is starting to lose his patience.
So you potted it before the flop.
It's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
I mean, just make a decision, you know? Like, there's other people in the game, too. You're a professional player playing against a loose cannon. I mean...
Now I'm trying to make a decision for 43,000. Can you just shut the up? Call
You're a
floor
professional
man.
player?
Call floor man.
You're insulting everyone. I mean, we're here, we want to play, too.
He's completely out of line here. So I
think he's completely out of line because he's been taking forever to make a decision. Against an amateur player coming in here as the best player in the world, taking 15 minutes to make a decision.
I haven't taken 15 minutes. You want to bet on that?
Well, you will.
You're
that's
so
why
out of
I'm
line.
talking about
You know,
it.
your etiquette's horrible. Stay out of this.
Gentlemen,
Stay out. Let's hear your ruling.
We're going to put you on the clock right now. You got a minute and 10 seconds.
That's your ruling?
Right.
I hope you're proud of yourself, Tony.
Story checks out.
Phil folds. And those are tears of joy.